This stunning and resourceful actress has been primarily a film player thus far. Only recently has she been opening herself up more to doing television, the series Gemini Division, 2008, which she executive produced, and animated voiceovers. Dawson's powerhouse talent stands out the most in edgy, urban filming that dates back to 1995 when she was only 16. A Rags to Riches article entitled, Rosario Dawson, From Tenement to Tinseltown, probably says it all. Rosario was born on May 9, 1979 in New York City. Her mother, Isabel Celeste, of Puerto Rican and Afro-Cuban descent, is a singer, and her stepfather, who raised her, Greg Dawson, of Irish descent, is a construction laborer. Her parents, who married when both were teenagers, eventually divorced. Rosario and her younger brother, Clay Dawson, had it hard while growing up, and were cared for by family members, most of whom were poverty-stricken, and some of whom were HIV positive. Her career actually started as a child when she made a minor showing on the children's show, Sesame Street, 1969. As the story goes, she was discovered as an adolescent on her front porch step by two photographers. One of them, Harmony Korine, was an aspiring screenwriter who thought the inexperienced 16-year-old was ideal for the controversial cult film Kids, 1995, in which she would portray a sexually active adolescent. It took time for Rosario's film career to kick in after that, but by the late 1990s, she had nabbed several independent films. Since then, she has moved into mainstream hits and misses, and has surprised viewers with her earthy, provocative, uninhibited approach to her roles. Reflecting New York's tougher, tawdrier side as assorted streetwalkers, homeless mothers, drug addicts, etc., her film highlights have included Light It Up, 1999, Edward Burns' Sidewalks of New York, 2001, Spike Lee's 25th Hour, 2002, and Shattered Glass, 2003. For Oliver Stone, she portrayed the duped bride of Colin Farrell's famed BC Macedonian warrior, Alexander, 2004, as in The Great, which featured a notoriously violent tinged nude sex scene. Expanding her horizons beyond film, she has always expressed interest in singing. She hooked up with Prince for the re-release of his 1980s hit, 1999, and appeared in the Chemical Brothers video for the song, Out of Control, from the album, Surrender. She is also featured on the Outkast track, She Lives in My Lap. On stage, she co-starred as Julia in a revival of Two Gentlemen of Verona, at the Public Theater's Shakespeare in the Park, and appeared in The Vagina Monologues. She lucked into and got to show off her singing chops in the film adaptation of the hit New York musical Rent, 2000.